If you're a student, you'll want one of the best college laptops so you can ace your exams, then stream TV or play games when it's time to relax. But with so many choices at so many different prices, it can be homework in itself to find out the very best laptops for students. When choosing the best student laptops, there are a few things to keep in mind. After all, you can't just buy the most tricked-out machine there is, due to budget constraints. But you can't also go for just any cheap laptop you can find, as they might not meet certain metrics to suit students' needs. Of course, if you're not strapped for cash, you could always choose one of the best laptops on offer. However, if you have a typical student's budget, your choices will be limited, especially since on top of affordability, you also need to consider portability, durability, battery life, and performance. After all, a college student's life is not an easy one, and you need a portable that can keep up without costing you a fortune. We're still in a process of reviewing some laptops that could find their way on this list. So be sure to subscribe to our channel to get updates regularly for the latest and great laptops for students. Here are the 6 best laptops for students in 2021. Number 1. HP Envy 13, 2021. The best laptop for students is now better than ever. Refreshed with a new design and a Thunderbolt 4 port. The new HP Envy 13 is the best under $1,000 laptop for students or anyone who needs a portable machine with loads of power and long battery life with even slimmer bezels and faster performance. The 2021 model shows that it can hang with much pricier flagship models. Combine those features with a sleek chassis, super bright 1080p display, and plenty of performance from an 11th Gen Core i5 CPU. And it's easy to see why the Envy 13 is the best college laptop for students. And frankly, given that this is a budget laptop compared to many of the others on this list, the Envy 13 is an awesome choice if you need a larger display. Number 2. MacBook Air M1, 2020. If you prefer macOS to Windows 10, then go with the Apple MacBook Air. The biggest improvement to this year's model is the new M1 chip, which delivers outstanding performance and excellent battery life, making the new MacBook Air the fastest ultra-thin laptop ever. Best of all, the MacBook Air still costs only $999, and yet you can unrivaled performance along with 14 hours and 41 minutes of battery life. This is a combination you'll only find from the very best Windows 10 laptops, and even they can't compete in head-to-head performance. So why buy the MacBook Air instead of the Pro? While the Pro has better sustained performance, the MacBook Air is cheaper and is pin drop silent because it doesn't have a fan. And of course, Apple's least expensive 13.3-inch model is the most portable, coming in at only 0.6 inches thick and 2.8 pounds. Number 3. Dell XPS 13. The Dell XPS 13 is a serious workhorse and the best premium laptop for college students. Powered by an 11th General Intel Core i7 processor with integrated Intel Iris-C graphics, the notebook is ready for work or play. And with more than 11 hours of battery life, you've got plenty of time for both. The laptop consistently performed either better or on par with competing systems. The XPS 13 is just as pretty as it is powerful. The company managed to make a laptop that's smaller and lighter than previous models. Despite the smaller size, Dell added some big changes, including a larger trackpad and keyboard. Plus you get a 13.4-inch, near bezel-less display on every side. Number 4. HP Envy X360 13. The HP Envy X360 13 is the best laptop for under $1,000 and one of the best ultrabooks on the market. While it doesn't come with a stylus, the Envy is a 2-in-1, which lets you flip it into tent or tablet mode. What makes this such a fantastic value is its entirely aluminum design and Herculean AMD Ryzen processors. Our testing found that an Envy X360 13 with a Ryzen 5 4500U CPU can outperform laptops with 10th Gen Intel chips. This specific Envy costs just $800 and can outmuscle laptops that cost well over $1,000, including the exorbitant MacBook Pro. Number 5. Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon. Lenovo didn't make many changes to our favorite business laptop, but the new ThinkPad X1 Carbon now flaunts Intel 10th Gen CPUs. On top of delivering fast performance, you get long battery life on the 1080p model, and 2 gorgeous 1080p and 4K display options, all in an impossibly lightweight chassis of 2.4 pounds. But it's still those classic ThinkPad features, a durable design, best-in-class keyboard, and stealthy black and red aesthetics, that carry the X1 Carbon to greatness. We wish the ThinkPad X1 Carbon hadn't ditched the SD card reader in the previous. And top configurations can get very expensive, but you'd be hard-pressed to find a better overall business machine. Number 6. Lenovo Legion Y545. The best cheap gaming laptop for students. CPU, 2.2 GHz Intel Core i7-9750H CPU. GPU, NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1660T GPU with 6 GB of VRAM. RAM and storage, 16 GB and 128 GB SSD. Display size, 15.6